I was like, what's going to happen to my boxing? Like, what's going to happen? He's like, I don't care about your boxing. You shouldn't care about your boxing either now. Like, your bowel's going to explode.
You cannot convince somebody their life's worth living if they don't believe it.
It was just a lot of emotion for me because from possibly never boxing that style of one, it's just undeniable. Like, I've got this thing where I won't be denied, so it's like...
You did call out Nick Ball after that last fight.
I just think I would be able to outbox him and also keep the pace. Behind the grind, start grind. What time we on? 6 in the morning, usual. Tuesday, Thursday, kind of that high rocks functional thing going down, so aye, ready to rumble.
6 a.m, is that why they call you the Nightmare then?
Aye, it's definitely not the daydream anyway. Aye, it's pretty much, it's a bit you're going to see anyway, it's a nightmare.
Alright, we'll let you get to it.
Cheers, thank you. How did I get involved in boxing? My big cousin, Ryan Collins, was a professional, and because I didn't do any sport and I was just a wee chubby gamer, my mum was like, do you want to get into any sports? And they took me down to the boxing club. I kept getting a buzz when I was in the training and in the gym, so after I kind of sparred, I got the bug for it.
And your nickname, the Nightmare, where has that come from?
This is like not a cool story at all. When I turned over, I was like, I need something like a name, a selling point, or I don't know where it came from, and I put it on Instagram, like the questions bit, what should be my nickname for fighting, and it was just like a wee amateur kid, was like, the Nightmare. It just kind of stuck for there, I liked it, and I was like, yeah, the Nightmare, and then the mask and all that kind of came about, and I used to like, is it Katsidis that came out with the Gladiator stuff, and like that was my whole thing where I was like, I always remember him. So then I was like, I need something that people are going to remember, that when they see me, they're like, I want to see the guy with the mask again. And even if they don't remember my name, they'll remember that, so.
Well done, good. There's 105 minutes. Ah! Fuck!
This is the secret behind Nathaniel.
This is it, man. It's a culture in here. Everybody just breeds it. It's like iron sharpens iron. A bunch of units in here. Everybody pushing each other.
Big fight for him October 4. How do you see that one going?
I like boxing every round if he needs to stop us if it comes. Routine win for the Nightmare.
First session done, 6 a.m. These are actually about to witness some serious road rage.
But people have seen too much of the nice guy Nathaniel Collins. They want to see.
They want to see the road rage.
Nightmare.
It's all an act.
No. You don't want to see me in my road rage. Start shouting at people, Specky, get off the road. Oh.
You've been over to America?
A good few times. Last time we went to New York, that was my first time in New York because the boy that was there today, Dean Sutherland, he fought that Callum Walsh. We used to go out to the wild card and I was sparring I sparred George Kambosos, I sparred...
Did he talk a lot?
Nah, he never talked, but I sparred him upstairs in the wild card instead of downstairs in the private bit, and everybody else round the ring was talking,
right,
shouting and all that. It was class. And then my coach Joe Ham Senior, his son Joe Junior was boxing at the time. We went over and he was sparring a wee guy for Chicago. And the wee guy was talking to him and he was like, yeah, what's up, coach, and all that. And then he would hit my shot and he'd be like, woo, and all that. But Joe's not really like that. He just gets angry and he was trying to kill him. And then Joe Senior was like that to me the next day. You're going in with him, but just chat shit to him basically. And the wee guy was there and I was just flicking out my jab and all that. And let's say I landed an uppercut or something. I went, woo, did you see that, coach, and all that. I was doing what he was doing back to him. It was so funny. He was getting raging. Before I sparred Mick Conlon at the start of one of his camps, I was only young again, and after it we were all out at an after party and I get drunk and I was like, fucking smash Mick Conlon and all that. I'm the best southpaw in the country. And
God.
I was just talking to, I was like, to Sean McCollum, I'm a better southpaw than you and Josh and all that. I was proper away with it. And then Mick, like, they went back and told Mick, and he got me back down sparring and all that, and he was like, you're saying this and that and all that. It was a pure palaver.
So did you spar again after that?
Aye, after it, and then he'd got like a couple of weeks into camp, and I was like, we were having pure wars. They'd put on like Michael Jackson and all that, and he was dancing.
He was giving it large.
About, showboating and stuff, and I was like, wrap it with the dancing, what are you doing? Like, arguing with him, because I was getting heavy frustrated, and he's like, nah, it's cool, lad, like, you're the best southpaw and everything, like, started saying stuff, and I was like, oh shit. He's like, no, do you not tell Sean McComb and all that, you were the best, this and that, and so after, and then he started dancing to like Michael Jackson, Pretty Young thing, and I was like, oh no. So see, when I went back in for the next two, I just came out swinging, man, like I was like, I'm going to town with him because fuck it, like I'm already like, and then we spoke after it because I'd got out the ring and I was just like throwing my sparring gear. I was like, we're going to end up fighting here, like we're going to end up fighting here, right? Like I was raging, and then after it his dad was like, chill out, like Mick's not like that. It was just like one of the ones that you kind of go away telling sparring stories and stuff. That was the kind of first time I'd learned like a spar's a spar, you don't know how somebody's been that day, you don't know how many sessions they've done that day, blah 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 blah. So it was like, but we're good pals now as well, me and Mick, but at the time it was he's brand new and good, like we've got loads of similarities. So welcome welcome to the abode. There's Carrie boy, come on in, go in. This is my usual morning greeting. You saying hi to the guys? No? You look like a beautiful princess. You got cups? Are you making coffees for the guys? What is it you say this is going to be called, the series?
Behind the grind.
Behind the grind. Start grind.
There we go.
That's it. Normal boxers probably bring back their partner, like jewellery and clothes
perfume.
And things like that. And Anna got two New York mugs. We have a nightly cup of tea. That was my thought process.
No, we used to. When he's not in
It's more thoughtful. You got it at the airport.
Cheaper.
Yeah,
Literally. This is like the new saying now, no one in the world's better than you. Like, see, when I was a wee guy, my mum used to watch this film. It was called Karina. She always used to like wake up and say to the wee girl, oh, there's no one in the world better than you, say that. And then she used to say that to me for years, like always used to say it, and then now she started putting it up.
We get our life back in that very
Yeah, exactly.
Izzy, what's Dad's nickname? What do we say? Nathaniel the... You say it. Why are you pretending you're shy? I don't know. She walks about saying, Nathaniel the Nightmare Collins all the time. We went to school together back in the day, like a long time ago, but we never spoke.
We didn't really talk, it was just he was a year above, we never had like friends in common really, just knew each other. But he was the exact same as he is, like key chat mate. And then we met later on in life. He did loads of volunteering, and then I was like, oh, I really want to get involved more.
I asked her out and she was like, nah, you're not my type.
He always talks about how I rejected him.
Yeah, no, he was saying it.
Like a horrible person. But we were best friends, and I was like, I don't want to like do that. And then once you go past that stage with somebody, you can't be friends the same way.
Yeah.
Never pursued it, but I was really interested in her, so then I kind of just let it organically happen. We all went out for like a Christmas night out type thing. I was like, I've had a really tough year with the charity stuff, the boot camps, the Santa Dash. I'm going to go away to my uncle's and over in Dunoon and stay for a couple of days before Christmas. And then as soon as I like got over to Dunoon on the boat, she phoned me and she's like, I think I do want to give it a bash. Like, I was obviously like, mate, I've been pursuing you for months. So I was like, first boat back in the morning I got, and I was like...
He's, I don't know what you'd call it, a very persuasive person.
Yeah.
And he knew, like, in the long run, he was going to probably win me over anyway. So it just made me like him more, but...
That's how we ended up together. had the fight against Grandelli. Obviously it was a tough one because he had broke my nose in like round 3. Then we went another 9 rounds, so that was like intense. And the night we came back up to here, the following night was really bad rain and it flooded the gym. I spent the whole day and night stripping out all the carpets, all the equipment. And I got home at about like, let's say 12 or 1, and I'd got myself like a pizza and chips and whatever. Wolfed it down, the whole pizza and the whole everything like I can eat. In my mind, that's kind of what set it off. Came back in here the next day to like get dehumidifiers and all that crap, and I went to the toilet to try and be sick, but nothing was coming. Like I was like, I feel terrible, I feel terrible. Anna and my mum were like, you need to go home, like you look terrible. I went home and I slept for like 24 hours and I thought I'd just slept it off and it was a sickness thing. And then I went up to my mum's and she'd made like dinner. So it was macaroni cheese. Took 1 spoonful of it and then like my stomach was sore and I was like, I need to go and get air. And I went out to her like porch and lay down. And when I lay down, I couldn't get back up. She was like, I'll take you home in your own car. And I lay down on my bed. And when I lay down on my bed, like just this wave of pain came over me where I was like convulsing because it was that sore. And I was like, it's fine, I'll sleep it off. And she was like, I'm calling an ambulance.
Oh, that's so sad. That was literally the worst time of our life. You'll only realise how much someone means to you when they're in a like moment of crisis.
It was mental because they gave me like the max amount of morphine you can give somebody, and they were like, and I was like, my pain level's still 10, like.
He was actually screaming and like crying, and like I'm like, that's the woman. She's like, it's okay, you can just have paracetamol. And I was like, you don't understand how like strong his pain threshold is. Like he does not cry.
It was pretty quick after that. I went to surgery.
Because they're like, he could never box again. He might end up with a bag. And then you've got that whole thing of like, he doesn't even want to go for the surgery because he doesn't want a life without boxing.
And I was like, what's going to happen to my boxing? Like, what's going to happen? He's like, I don't care about your boxing. You shouldn't care about your boxing either now. Like, your bowel's going to explode. So it's like, and then that was the first time that I was like, wow, like, just burst into tears.
But then you're trying to convince them, like, you've got a daughter, you've got a family, but how can you take someone's dream away? Like, that they've been fighting for their whole life.
Imagine you've done something for 15 years, right? And then you just give up and you don't get anything from it. It's just a weird thought to me. Like, to me, that the investment for me is time. So I've invested 10 years or 15 years of time that I'll never get back. So then I'm like, what is that 15 years been for? I could have went to uni, been sitting in a cushy job in an office, like, chilling. But I've put my body through hell and my mind through hell. All I was thinking was, you've worked this long and you can't even pay off your house and you're going to have to go back to 9 to 5. And I was like, that was mentally the hardest thing for me because I've not got the build or mindset to work at just a normal job. I'd end up killing myself.
You cannot convince somebody their life's worth living if they don't believe it. And that's sad. Like, that was so hard for us because it's like building somebody back up. Like, yeah, you got out the surgery, but then it's like, okay, but how do you recover?
It would have been easy for me to just feel sorry for myself, I think, after all that happened. I went through like a weird stage of I couldn't really walk up the stairs. Anna and my mum had moved my mattress onto the couch. Like, we've got a couch bed, so they'd moved my mattress onto the couch. I literally slept in the living room for like a month.
It's crazy when people talk about though when you were in hospital, because I just feel like it was a million years ago, but then actually when you think about it, it wasn't.
I just forget about it.
Thank goodness we don't talk about it because it makes me emotional. Did it ever scare you? Like getting punched in the body after having that much pain?
I think the more you think about something, if you wake up and think, I'm having a bad day today, I'm sore today, you're going to be sore. You're going to have a bad day. If you wake up and just go, I'm ready to get right after it and then have a good day, then you'll have a good day and you'll feel
self-fulfilling
prophecy, definitely. The one time I get nervous was like my comeback fight, and even though I was just fighting like a journeyman guy, I was like, oh, that was the first time I was nervous, and I was like, how am I going to go? What's it going to be like? And is my fitness back? That's what I was worried about. Is my fitness back? But I was fine. I was even fatter. I was even fatter.
Obviously, your most recent fight was a massive win against Lee McGregor. How happy were you to win that fight, considering everything that you've been through?
It was just a lot of emotion for me, because from possibly never boxing, being back in the Hydro co-main event, and then that style of win, plus a lot of people doubted me, so yeah, it was like, I'm here, I'm still here, don't write me off yet, kind of thing.
When he looks across the ring at people, or like especially like when he's in a fight and it's like the bell goes off and you can see him, the way he looks at someone, like, it's crazy. Like, it scares me, because that's not who I know. Like, he is a different person, and I cannot believe the like confidence, and just like, it is his game, it is his ring, it is his dance, like, and whatever you bring, you will never be able to actually outdance him and actually outwork him.
Just go time, that's it. It's just time to put on a show, and it's time to do what I do and show what I've worked for. So there can't be any, it's you or them in there, and it is dog eat dog, and it's kill or be killed. And if you don't do it to them what you're meant to do it to them, they're going to do it to you. That's as simple as that.
Did it feel like there was a passing of the torch? Obviously, Just Taylor, you know, unfortunately lost his fight, and he's now retired.
That was like the narrative of other people, and is potentially the narrative now that I'm the next guy and whatever. I only see it as like, I need to keep performing. Like, I'm not the king of anything. I'm in here grinding every day. It's like, I'm just an old guy. I'll keep fighting. Hopefully people are entertained and want to come see me.
Tell me about your relationship with your coach. Obviously, I understand you've been with him from a very young age, and he's been kind of instrumental in your career as well.
Joe's like family to me. He's sacrificed a lot. He works and has a family, and has to take weekends away from them, and he's got a young daughter as well, and he's gave up as much as me, and I recognise that. So it's like, he'll never get the time that he's put into me back, but if he can make sure that I'm a world champion, then it's worthwhile.
Work put in, October the 4th, and the new. And the new!
It's Cristobal Llorente that you're fighting. What do you know about this guy?
He's European champion. You don't become European champion by being a mug. He's defended it 3 times now. Aye, he's a good fighter. He looks like a big, awkward kind of guy, so I think I'm going to have my work cut out for me.
Going into this fight, though, do you think you're the best you've ever been?
I think I'm the best I've ever been every fight, so yeah. I mean, you've seen me train today, like, that's the way I train all the time. It's just undeniable. Like, I've got this thing where I won't be denied, so it's like, I mean, I've done all that this morning, came back in, had to spar. I'm tired, I'm sore. I'm not going to let somebody get the better of me in a spar. Let's go for it. When I'm fresh and I've got all this energy and I've got all this fitness, like, you're not going to deny me or what I need to. Like, it doesn't matter who's in front of me, what they've got, what skill set they've got, what work rate they've got. Like, I need to win.
But where do you rank yourself amongst the best featherweights in the world? It was announced recently you're number 10 with the ring.
I don't know where I rank myself amongst the champions, because I'm not a champion yet. I want to become a champion, I want to test myself against the champion, so if any champions want, like, give me that shot, and I'm ready to prove myself, you know what I mean? I'll prove myself on October the 4th, but after that it's time to go, you know what I mean? Sky high.
You did call out Nick Ball after that last fight. It was a fight that was rumoured a few years back.
We're both with Queensberry, we're both Scotland v England. Whether it happens or not, I don't know, I don't care. If it's Ball, if it's Stephen Fulton, if it's Shusha Carrington, if it's Angelo Leo, if it's anybody, like whoever has got a title, I want a shot at them.
How do you see the matchup between you and Nick?
I think I'm probably more a skillful boxer, and I think I've also got the engine to hang with him, so I just think I would be able to outbox him and also keep the pace. That's that.
And just finally, what would it mean, you know, after all you've been through to finally reach that sort of pinnacle and become a world champion?
Nothing, because it's just on to the next thing after that.
I bet if it did actually happen, there would be a real like outpouring of emotions.
Aye, obviously I'd be like buzzing. I'd probably cry. I'd probably get drunk. You're all invited to the party, the world title party.
Listen mate, we'll be there.
Do you know what? See if I win a world title, I'm throwing a world title party. Everybody's invited, so you know what? I've got a lot of people that have supported me for a good few years now. In terms of sponsors, in terms of like mates and family and people constantly buying tickets, whether it's in a small hall, whether it's at Hydro, whether it's down south in York Hall. Like, if I win a world title, when I win a world title, I'm throwing a party, and if you always came to my fights, you're invited.
Well, that sounds great, and we can't wait to see what that party looks like when you do win a world title.
You still be invited, so you will see what it looks
There
like.
we go.
You might not be able to see what it looks like, you might end up blackout.